Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Jovan. I'm a Reiki master, an astrologer, a sound healer, a ritual and healing arts practitioner, and of course, a tarot reader. Welcome to your daily tarot reflection. So, I'm starting this daily series to offer a moment of grounding and clarity and spiritual insight as we move through our day. So, these readings are meant to help us reconnect with ourselves and understand the energies that we will be navigating today. And this layout is a layout from the Hermetic practice that's woven in with numerology, helping us to understand the deeper themes and archetypal forces influencing this day. Because each day carries its own vibration, and we use the numbers of the month, date, and year to reveal the Major Arcana cards connected. So, I've laid out the cards that today's numbers correspond to and an oracle to bring the message together. So we can use this as a moment for reflection, contemplation, and guidance on our paths. Just remember, this is a collective message, so it is general. Take what resonates and leave behind the rest. If you want a more specific personal reading, you can always book with me. The link is in the description with a special YouTube discount code. Now, let's see what the energies of today have to reveal. All right, I'm going to start with the year, but just to show you, this is November. This is the month of November. This is the day, the 21st, and this is the year. So I'll go through that, and then we'll start with the year, and then we'll go into this oracle card. Okay, first let me run you through the cards and how it is laid out. So we have the month, the date, and the year, and then the overall message tying everything together with the oracle. So we have here November, which is an 11. We have Justice. Broken down to 2, we have the High Priestess. It's the 21st, so we have the World. Broken down to 3, the Empress. And the year 2025, broken down to 9, the Hermit. Then we have this oracle card that adds up to 56, which is an 11, which is a 2. So interesting to know, and I'll get to that. But here it says contra naturam, against nature. All right, don't get scared. All right, let's first start with the year, because the Hermit card, or the Hermit archetype energy, has been the running theme for 2025. And this has a lot to do with, this has been a year that Spirit has challenged us and encouraged us to go inward, to find our inner authority, to find our, and solidify and really understand our internal value system and our inner guidance system. So this has been about retreating from the world more often than not, taking time to evaluate and analyze the way I'm seeing it is how we're seeing the world, because there has been so much going on in 2025 that it has been really important to ground and center in daily life and reality in order to keep our sanity, our well-being intact. And there is so much information out there in the media, and a lot is either misinformation or sound bites, so partial information. And we have been encouraged to really understand what we are seeing, what we are hearing, and discern for ourselves what is the truth that resonates with our soul, with our values, with our sense of well-being. This is about really taking stock of where we are at in life, not only collectively, but individually. Sometimes we can get very distracted by the outside world. Although it is very important, we also have to remember to come back inward and see where we need to readjust so that we can survive and hopefully thrive and find joy and purpose in our daily reality. Also, there have been a lot of powerful people that we have seen have fallen from grace And this has been a lesson in understanding that there is no one higher than our higher power, and that we have a direct connection, link, and channel to that higher power, and that our inner authority and inner guidance system should be the deciding factor in how we live our daily lives, that we should not idolize or look up to other leaders so much as more than just as inspiration and resonance and confirmation. At the end of the day, we need to make the decisions for ourselves of who we are and trust ourselves. Okay, so there has been a purification process with our value system, and we have been encouraged to release distractions so that we can have an unfiltered connection to source and truth and love and service. So this is going to continue to go on for 2025. So it's important to take time alone to really get very clear on what it is. What is your truth? Are you being guided in the right direction? Are you guiding others? Are you a good example? Do you have good examples around you? But there's a lot of contemplation that has to happen this year. And as this relates to the day, I'm feeling what I'm seeing here, and I'll get into it, but there is a need to take a little bit of time, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, to pull back, even if you're busy, and just get in your car, get in a bathroom or whatever, and really take some deep breaths, meditate, or just reflect on how you can align to practical ways to stay sane and to follow and trust your own wisdom. So let's jump over here to the month of November. So this has been the theme for November and will continue to be until December. We have the Justice card and we have the High Priestess card. So these cards are very similar. If you'd see the columns, the sheet in the back, the crown, the position, the throne or the chair. So what this is talking about, that the 11 November has been a time to really make some judgment calls on certain things that we have been seeing around us. This is about really, again, clarifying and rebalancing our lives so that we feel we are living in alignment and integrity. There's a sense that your intuition, or our intuition, is guiding us into understanding what we deem is right or wrong, and nobody else can tell us what that is. But once we know it and we're clear on what our moral code is, our values, like to live by them and embody them. And this is coming from a place of observation and silence. So this month has been probably a month where you have spoken less and observed more to come to some better understandings and decisions that will benefit your life and also just your inner integrity. And if you haven't been more quiet, Spirit is encouraging you to listen more, speak less this month, because something about right and wrong is really coming through very strongly this month, and how to move forward with something that you've been debating will become more clear if you take that time again to contemplate and focus and trust your inner guidance system. This comes from a place of quiet and peace. So today, specifically, what is important to remember with the World and the Empress card, this is the same person, by the way. And these are very earthy energies. This is a Saturn card. This is a Venus card, but you can see this is a Libra and a Taurus energy. Libra, like the Justice card, Taurus, a very grounded energy. In any case, today you are being asked to contemplate. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come, not just this month, but this year. There's a sense that all of us, have been a little hard on ourselves, and also maybe a little too focused on the outer world and not enough in self-nurturing, self-nourishment. So This is not to be hard on yourself. This is to give yourself grace today, to trust that you have done all you can this year. You've accomplished many things, even if you think you haven't. Even tiny wins are wins. And so Spirit wants you to take stock of everything you've done to be who you are and get done what you've done up to today. There's a sense of accomplishment that you can allow yourself to indulge in today. Even just pick one win. For all of us, I'm sure there's more than one, but there's something that you've done right, and Spirit wants you to give yourself the grace and compassion and gratitude, and celebrate this, because you've done something. You've done something good, whether for yourself or for others, but you have been building on something and establishing something. And even if it's not yet complete, it is on its way. So today is being called for you to reward yourself with something. It could be rest. It could be a new dress or a new pair of pants, whatever. It could be a delicious meal. There's something, maybe some time in nature, or, watching your favorite show that you haven't allowed yourself to watch because you've been too busy. Something here that you can reward yourself for, specifically and directly towards what you've accomplished. Again, with the Empress card, the High Priestess, the Hermit card, these are cards of taking it easy, of resting, so that you can continue to, quote unquote, fight the good fight, get through 2025. So it's interesting too, because with the Nature card, against nature, it's pulling it all together. So what I'm getting here is that, don't push today. Don't push. Allow things to unfold today if you can, as much as possible. I mean, some of us have to go to work and deal with whatever we have to deal with, understood. But if you don't have to go to work today, or if you are at work, just allow yourself, when there are times that you don't have to control something, allow it to unfold. Let nature take its course, as opposed to trying to control it, because this is a card of control. And I feel like there's been many things you've been responsible for and in control of, or wanting to hold on to control, but today is not the day to do that. Today is the day to see something flourish, or giving it space to flourish and unfold in its due time, so that you may discover that which you needed to see or experience. This could be a reward, a fruition, or just a general sense of well-being and rebalancing. So with Against Nature and seeing the Empress, this is about allowing the day to guide you, and being flexible and taking it easy. And if you do have to make a decision, let it be a soft, intuitive feeling, as opposed to I should, or something that's so complicated and over thought out and controlling, that you lose the sense of the magic of how the world unfolds with you, right? Spirit, universe co-creating with you. If you continue to exert your will into something, you can kill it off. And something does want to flourish for you if you just allow. So for many of us, we need rest, or again, taking it easy in whatever capacity we can, or taking that time out for a moment and seeing what has blossomed or what will blossom. So I'm getting that there's something coming for you today. There's going to be a small or a big win, and universe, Spirit wants you to know that you are supported. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the Astro dice to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Like, what are we learning today? Okay, we have 12, we have Pisces, and we have Mars. Interesting. So we have Mars in the 12th house of Pisces. So what we're learning is that for today is that this is a Pisces card, by the way. what we're learning is that we don't have to be full throttle every day. The 12th house in Pisces is allowing us to soften our approach to our goals and to the way we approach life in any area. This is a time of dissolving old power struggles and dissolving a sense of urgency to complete something. I'm getting something has already been completed. Appreciate that. Today is a day for dreaming, for sleep, relaxation, and again, going with the flow, Pisces energy. And trusting that even though you don't know what's ahead, that you are cared for and guided by Source. Be comfortable with the unknown. Because control is what we do when we're scared of the unknown. But when we do that, we lose touch with the magic of life and what Spirit wants to give to us. Remember, it's a balance. It's learning to balance exertion with and forward movement with receiving. Yin and yang, right? The dual forces, receiving, acting. So, allow this day to be a feminine day. All right, I hope this was helpful. All right, I will be here back here tomorrow for another daily tarot reflection. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, if it hit, or like or comment, or you can like and share, subscribe, whatever feels comfortable for you to support the channel, because this will help me continue to want to do this. And again, if you want a personal reading, please feel free to click on the link in the description box so you get a special discount as a YouTube viewer. I'd be happy to answer any specific questions you may have. All right, have a beautiful day. Bye.